St. Petersburg State University is a Russian federal state-owned higher education institution based in St. Petersburg. It is the oldest and one of the largest universities in Russia. It is made up of 24 specialized faculties and institutes: the Faculty of Military Studies, the Academic Gymnasium, the Medical College, the College of Physical Culture and Sports, Economics and Technology, and the Department of Physical Culture and Sports. The university has two primary campuses, one on Vasilievsky Island and the other in Peterhof. During the Soviet period, it was known as Leningrad State University. It was named after Andrei Zhdanov in 1948. Reputation and international rankings. St. Petersburg State University is the second-best multi-faculty university in Russia after Moscow State University. In international rankings, the university was ranked 240th in 2013-2014 by the U.S. World University Rankings. It was placed 351 400th by the Times Higher Education World University Rankings and 301 400th by the Academic Ranking of World Universities, outperforming the rest of universities in Russia excluding Moscow State University. The university has a reputation for having educated the majority of Russia's political elite. These include Presidents Vladimir Putin and Dmitry Medvedev, both of whom studied law at the university. The university is Russia's oldest university, founded in 1724 by Peter the Great, which predates the foundation of Moscow State University in 1755. St. Petersburg State University is included in all ratings and lists of the best universities in the world and is one of the leaders in all indicators in Russia. The university was the first from Russian universities to join the Coimbra Group, and now it represents Russia. History: 1724 to 1821. It is disputed by the university administration whether St. Petersburg State University and Moscow State University is the oldest higher education institution in Russia. While the latter was established in 1755, the former, which has been in continuous operation since 1819, claims to be the successor of the university established along with the Academic Gymnasium and the St. Petersburg Academy of Sciences on January 24, 1724 by a decree of Peter the Great. In the period between 1804 and 1819, St. Petersburg University officially did not exist. The institution founded by Peter the Great, the St. Petersburg Academy, had already been disbanded, because the new 1803 Charter of the Academy of Sciences stipulated that there should be no educational institutions affiliated with it. The Petersburg Pedagogical Institute, renamed the Main Pedagogical Institute in 1814, was established in 1804 and occupied a part of the 12 Collegia building. On February 8, 1819, Alexander I of Russia reorganized the Main Pedagogical Institute into St. Petersburg University, which at the time consisted of three faculties: Faculty of Philosophy and Law, Faculty of History and Philology, and Faculty of Physics and Mathematics. 1821 present. In 1821 the university was renamed St. Petersburg Imperial University. In 1823 most of the university moved from 12 collegia to the southern part of the city beyond the Fontanka. In 1824 a modified version of the Charter of Moscow University was adopted as the first charter of the St. Petersburg Imperial University. In 1829 there were 19 full professors and 100 169 full-time and part-time students at the university. In 1830, Tsar Nicholas returned the entire building of the 12 collegia back to the university, and courses resumed there. In 1835, a new charter of the Imperial Universities of Russia was approved. It provided for the establishment of the Faculty of Law, the Faculty of History and Philology, and the faculties of Physics and Mathematics were merged into the Faculty of Philosophy as the first and second departments, respectively. In 1849, after the Spring of Nations, the Senate of the Russian Empire decreed that the rector should be appointed by the Minister of National Enlightenment rather than elected by the Assembly of the University. However, Pyotr Pletneyev was reappointed rector and ultimately became the longest-serving rector of Saint Petersburg University. In 1855, Oriental Studies were separated from the Faculty of History and Philology, and the fourth faculty, Faculty of Oriental Languages, was formally inaugurated on August 27, 1855. In 1859 to 1861, female part-time students could attend lectures in the university. In 1861, there were 1,270 full-time and 167 part-time students in the university. Of them, 498 were in the Faculty of Law, the largest subdivision, but this subdivision had the Cameral Studies department where students learned safety, occupational health and environmental engineering, management and science, including chemistry, biology, agronomy, along with law and philosophy. Many Russian, Georgian, etc. managers, engineers and scientists studied at the Faculty of Law. Therefore, during 1861 to 1862 there was student unrest in the university, and it was temporarily closed twice during the year. The students were denied freedom of assembly and placed under police surveillance, and public lectures were forbidden. Many students were expelled. After the unrest in 1865, only 524 students remain. A decree of the Emperor Alexander II of Russia, adopted on the 18th of February 1863, restored the right of the University Assembly to elect the rector. It also formed the new Faculty of the Theory and History of Art as part of the Faculty of History and Philology. In March 1869, student unrest shook the university again, but on a smaller scale. By 1869, 2,588 students had graduated from the university. In 1880, the Ministry of National Enlightenment forbade students to marry, and married persons could not be admitted. In 1882, another student unrest took place in the university. In 1884, a new charter of the Imperial Russian Universities was adopted, which granted the right to appoint the rector to the Minister of National Enlightenment again. On March 1, 1887, a group of the university students was arrested while planning an attempt on the life of Alexander III of Russia. As a result, new admission rules to gymnasiums and universities were approved by the Minister of National Enlightenment Ivan Delianov in 1887, which barred persons of ignoble origin from admission to the university, unless they were extraordinarily talented. By 1894, 9,212 students had graduated from the university. Among the renowned scholars of the second half of the 19th century affiliated with the university were mathematician Pafnuty Chebyshev, physicist Heinrich Lenz, chemist Dmitry Mendeleev and Alexander Butlerov, embryologist Alexander Kovalevsky, physiologist Ivan Sekhenov, pedologist philologist Vasilievsky on March 24, 1896, on the campus of the university. Alexander Popov publicly demonstrated transmission of radio waves for the first time in history. As of January 1, 1900, there were 2,099 students enrolled in the Faculty of Law, 1,149 students in the Faculty of Physics and Mathematics, 212 students in the Faculty of Oriental Languages, and 171 students in the Faculty of History and Philology. In 1902, the first student dining hall in Russia was opened in the university. Since about 1897, regular strikes and student unrest shook the university and spread to other institutions of higher education across Russia. During the Revolution of 1905, the Charter of the Russian universities was amended once more. The autonomy of the universities was partially restored, and the right to elect the rector was returned to the academic board for the first time since 1884. In 1905–1906, the university was temporarily closed due to student unrest. Its autonomy was revoked again in 1911. In the same year, the university was once again temporarily closed. In 1914, with the start of the First World War, the university was renamed Petrograd Imperial University after its namesake city. During the war, the university was the important center of mobilization of Russian intellectual resources and scholarship for the victory. In 1915, a branch of the university was opened in Perm, which later became Perm State University. The Assembly of Petrograd Imperial University openly welcomed the February Revolution of 1917, which put an end to the Russian monarchy, and the university came to be known as just Petrograd University. However, after the October Revolution of 1917, the staff and administration of the university were initially vocally opposed to the Bolshevik takeover of power and reluctant to cooperate with the Narkompros. Later in 1917 to 1922, during the Russian Civil War, some of the staff suspected of counter-revolutionary sympathies suffered imprisonment, execution, or exile abroad on the so-called philosophers' ships in 1922. Furthermore, the entire staff suffered from hunger and extreme poverty during those years. In 1918, the university was renamed First Petrograd State University, and in 1919 the Narkompros merged it with the Second PSU and Third PSU into Petrograd State University. In 1919, the Faculty of Social Science was established by the Narkompros instead of the Faculty of History and Philology, Faculty of Oriental Languages and Faculty of Law. Nicholas Marr became the first dean of the new faculty. Chemist Alexei Favorsky became the dean of the Faculty of Physics and Mathematics. Rabfacts and free university courses were opened on the basis of the university to provide math education. In the fall of 1920, as observed by freshman student Alice Rosenbaum, enrollment was open and the majority of the students were anti-communist, including, until removed, a few vocal opponents of the regime. Seeing that they were educating class enemies, a purge was conducted in 1922 based on the class background of the students, and all students, other than seniors with a bourgeois background, were expelled. In 1924, the university was renamed Leningrad State University after its namesake city. In order to suppress intellectual opposition to Soviet power, a number of historians working in the university, including Sergei Platonov, Yevgeny Tal and Boris Gregor, were imprisoned in the so-called academic affair of 1929–1930 on fabricated charges of participating in a counter-revolutionary conspiracy aimed at overthrowing the government. Some other members of the staff were repressed in 1937–1938 during the Great Purge. During the 1941–1944 Siege of Leningrad in World War II, many of the students and staff died from starvation, in battles or from repressions. However, the university operated continuously, evacuated to Saratov in 1942–1944. A branch of the university was hosted in Yelabuga during the war. In 1944, the Presidium of the Supreme Council of the Soviet Union awarded the university with the Order of Lenin on the occasion of its 125th anniversary and for its contribution to science and culture. In 1948, the Council of Ministers named the university after Andrei Zhdanov, a recently deceased prominent communist official. This decision was revoked in 1989 during Perestroika. In 1949–1950, several professors died in prison during the investigation of the Leningrad affair fabricated by the Central Soviet leadership, and the Minister of Education of the RSFSR, former rector Alexander Vasilievsky, was executed. In 1966, the Council of Ministers decided to build a new suburban campus in Peterhof for most of the mathematics and natural science faculties. The relocation of the faculties had been completed by the 1990s. In 1969, the Presidium of the Supreme Council of the Soviet Union awarded the university with the Order of the Red Banner of Labor. In 1991, the university was renamed back to Saint Petersburg State University after its namesake city. Growth of the university. The growth was supervised by rectors. List of rectors: 1819–1821 Mikhail Balagyansky, 1821–1825 Yevdokim Zyablovsky, 1825–1836 Antoine Jody-Dugour, 1836–1840 Ivan Shulgin, 1840–1861 Pyotr Pletneyev, 1861–1863 Alexander Voskresensky, 1863–1865 Heinrich Lenz, 1865–1867 Alexander Voskresensky, 1867–1873 Karl Fedorovich Kessler, 1873–1876 Pyotr Redkin, 1876–1883 Andrei Baketov, 1883–1887 Ivan Andreevsky, 1887–1890 Mikhail Vladislavov, 1890–1897 Pyotr Nikitin, 1897–1899 V. Sergeyevich, 1899–1903 Adolf Holmsten, 1903–1905 A. Zhdanov, 1905–1910 Ivan Borgman, 1910–1911 David Grimm, 1911–1918 Erwin Grimm, 1918–1919 Alexander Ivanov, 1919 Sergei Zhebelev, 1919–1922 Vladimir Shimkovich, 1922–1926 Nikolai Derzavin, 1926–1927 V. Tomaszewski, 1927–1930 Mikhail Serebryakov, 1930–1932 Yuri Nikich, 1932–1933 V. Seryozhnikov 1933–1938, Mikhail Lazurkin 1938–1939, Konstantin Lukashev 1939, A. Marchenko 1939–1941, P. Zolotakin 1941–1948, Alexander Vazhnainsky 1948–1950, Nikita Domny 1950–1952, Alexei Ilyushin 1952–1964, Alexander Alexandrov 1964–1970, Kirill Y. Kondratyev 1970–1975, Gleb Makarov 1975–1986, Valentina Leskovsky 1986–1993, Stanislav Merkuriev 1993–2008, Lyudmila Verbitskaya. Since 2008, Nikolai Kropotchov. Organization, Governance. The university is a federal state institution of higher education managed by the government of the Russian Federation. It consists of 24 faculties and institutes, which are further subdivided into departments and other main structural subdivisions, including the Sports Department, Rectorate, Gorky Scientific Library, Academic Gymnasium, Publishing House, and Clinic. The superior body of self-government of the university is its assembly, which elects the rector and the academic board of the university for a 5-year term. The assembly of the university consists of the members of the academic board of the university and the staff delegated by the general assemblies of the main structural subdivisions according to quotas set by the academic board of the university. The general administration of the university is vested in the academic board, which consists of the rector, who presides over it, as well as the president of the university, vice-rectors and representatives of the main structural subdivisions. Likewise, the general administration of a faculty is vested in its respective academic board elected by the faculty assembly for 5 years. The procedure of election and department quotas are decided by the faculty-level academic board itself. The dean, who leads the faculty and presides over its academic board, is elected for 5 years by the faculty academic board. Academic year. The academic year in Saint Petersburg State University, according to the routine regulations, normally starts on September 1st. One lesson normally lasts 1 hour 30 minutes. As in other higher education institutions in Russia, the academic year is divided into 2 semesters. The first semester ends by late December, the second one starts in mid-February and lasts until late in May. Each term is followed by a series of preliminary tests and exams. Campuses. The university is organized around 2 main campuses. On Vasilievsky Island in the historic city Saint-Ouen in Peterhof, a southwestern suburb, which can be reached by railway from the city's Baltrisky rail terminal. The main building of the university, 12 collegia, is located on Vasilievsky Island and includes the library, the Faculty of Biology and the Institute of Earth Sciences. The Faculty of Philology and the Faculty of Oriental Studies share the nearby 18th-century Petrine Baroque building on Universitetskaya embankment of the Bolshaya Neva, designed by Domenico Trezzini and originally built as the Palace of Peter II of Russia. The new Gostiny Dvo are designed by Giacomo Quarenghi and built in the 19th century, and that part of the island is now occupied by the Institute of History, Institute of Philosophy. The Faculty of Psychology is situated in front of it on Admiral Makarov embankment of the Malaya Neva. The Graduate School of Management, School of Journalism and Mass Communications, Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Dentistry and Medical Technologies, Faculty of Law and Faculty of Military Studies are all situated on Vasilievsky Island, but farther to the west. 4 other social science faculties are hosted in the east of the city center on the southern bank of the Neva. The Faculty of Economics is not far from the Chernyshevskaya metro station, while the Faculty of Sociology, Faculty of Political Science and the School of International Relations occupy historical buildings of Smolny Convent. The new suburban campus consists of the Faculty of Applied Mathematics and Control Processes, Institute of Chemistry, Faculty of Mathematics and Mechanics, and Faculty of Physics, which are situated in modern buildings in Peterhof. Faculties and Institutes. SPBSU is made up of 24 specialized faculties, which are Faculty of Applied Mathematics and Control Processes, Faculty of Biology, Institute of Chemistry, Faculty of Dentistry and Medical Technology, Faculty of Economics, Institute of Earth Sciences, Institute of History, School of International Relations, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Faculty of Mathematics and Mechanics, Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Oriental Studies, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Philology, Institute of Philosophy, Faculty of Physics, Faculty of Political Science, Faculty of Psychology, Faculty of Sociology, Graduate School of Management, Military Faculty, School of Journalism and Mass Communications, Faculty of Applied Communications, Faculty of Journalism. There is also a Department of Physical Culture and Sports. Notable alumni and faculty. Saint Petersburg State University has produced a number of Nobel Prize winners. Prime Ministers Pyotr Stolypin, Vladimir Lenin, the President Vladimir Putin, and the former President, Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev of Russia, President of Lithuania Dalia Grybauskaitė are alumni, as is the mathematician Mikhail Gromov. 8 of the graduates of the university are Nobel Prize recipients: Ivan Pavlov, Ilya Mekhanov, Nikolai Semenov, Lev Landau, Alexander Prokhorov, Vasily Leontiev, Leonid Kantorovich and Joseph Brodsky. Grigory Perelman and Stanislav Smirnov are 2 graduates awarded by the Fields Medal. Among the renowned scholars affiliated with St. Petersburg State University have been Leonid Euler, Michael Lomonosov, chemist Dmitry Mendeleev, physiologists Ivan Sekhenov, Clement Timiryazev, philosopher and sociologist Petrim Sorokin, mathematicians Ostrogradsky, Pafnaty Chebyshev, Vladimir Smirnov, Solomon Miklin, Yuri Linik and Alexander Alexandrov, physicists Boris Rosing, Vladimir Fock, astrophysicist Viktor Ambartsumi and botanists Vladimir Komarov and Vladimir Sukhachov, historians Mathapandit Rahul Sankrityayan, Yevgeny Tal and Boris Grekov, philologists Ivan Turgenev, Ilya Chavchavadze, Alexander Blok, Lev Sherba, Vladimir Prop, Viktor Zhirmansky, Orientalists Vasily Struve, Joseph Orbeli and Boris Piotrovsky, artist Nicholas Roerich and others. The American novelist Ayn Rand attended the university from 1920 to 1924, graduating with honors in history. The current university management is inspired by the ideas of the university's most notable student Dmytro Dontsov and actively protects and develops his heritage, further hiring the most prominent scholars who have been considered too radical elsewhere worldwide, creating biobank according to the ideas of Dontsov and Alfred Rosenberg. Joseph Shaw, a student at the School of Mathematics and Mechanics, is known as the main prototype of Ostap Bender. Igor Artemovich is known for creating FEST-E. Jakov Richter is known for creating BGP. Partner universities: Carleton University, Canada; University of Tartu, Estonia; University of Greifswald, Germany; University of Passau, Germany; University of Groningen, the Netherlands; Tsinghua University, Republic of China; George Mason University, United States. University of California, United States. Viadrina European University Frankfurt-Oder, Germany. Kadir Has University Istanbul, Turkey. Hankook University of Foreign Studies Seoul, South Korea. Pierre Mendès France University, France. HEC Paris, France.